Hi everybody, it's Cindy in Oklahoma. And I had been to Walmart getting my tire pressure system, TPS. I had to have two of those little chips replaced in my tires. They'd gone out. Of course, my car's a 2016, so it's about time. Anyway, now the dog's going to start crying now that I've got the video going. Anyway, I went up there, and for you people my age or whatever, we could always go to Walmart and go back into the little hardware section and get gaskets for faucets or for water hose or whatever. Those aren't back there anymore. I went to the gardening section by the water hose, and this is a super center. Didn't have them, so I'm going to have to go into town, I guess, or go to the next little town over to the Ace. There is an Ace down there, and see what they have, because I got one that's really dripping outside. Anyway, I just want to say Happy Memorial Day. Thank you to all the service people that gave from everything from their all. My husband had an uncle that was lost in World War II, and they never were able to recover his body. He had crashed over China in the mountains. It was actually my husband carried my husband's middle name was his name. My dad was a veteran, and my uncles were all veterans, and I have three brothers-in-law that are veteran, and my son-in-law is currently active duty. He's been in the Army for, I think, 26 years. See, he could retire. That really makes me feel old when I say I have a child that could retire. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I told you that I would come when it was time to take the new Make Waves wig out of the box and show you what it looks like new, because this one is at least 2 years old, and it has been worn a lot and washed a lot. I've actually you can't really see it when it's on, but I ripped the lace somewhere up here, but it's right there, so it's kind of under where my bangs are, and I don't think anybody notices. I went the other day for a CAT scan. I didn't owe people dumb thing. I fell. I'll tell you the story. But anyway, the technician, I said, just a minute, I'll take my wig off because it's got wig clips sewn in it. And he was like, you've got a wig on? Women take wigs off all the time, and I would have never guessed that was a wig, And I said, well, it is, and I'm not shy about my wigs, putting them on or off. So I slipped it off, and he was still like, I just can't believe it, How I got hurt was I was out we have an area that is about an acre that's fenced in, and we used to have a guard dog, a livestock guard dog, an Anatola, Pyrenees, Oshkosh mix out there with the chickens and the goats and the sheep and the whatever critters were out there to protect them. She was wonderful. Had to have her put to sleep the 21st of September. She had cancer, and it like to kill me. But that's life when you have animals. And she was at her age for that breed. Usually they don't live much, 10 years. And she was actually 10 years old. So anyway, I was out there, and if you know anything about chickens, you know that they dig a little hole, and they get in there and they scratch around, and they take dust baths. Well, there's lots of little divots and holes out there from the chickens. Now, all of my chickens are dead. They all got old and died along and finally left me alone. I have 5 guineas, and 1 guinea that has just shown up, and my guineas won't have anything to do with it, and so it's decided I'm its flock, and it sits outside my dining room window and stares in and pecks on the window trying to get my attention. When I'm outside, it follows me around. I start calling it chicka chicka, and it comes. And somebody said, well, it may go back home. I said, nah, no way. It's got a crush on me. So that's all I have out there. But the grass is extremely lush, so you can't see those divots. And my old sheep, she butts me. And she'd been giving me this, like, I'm going to butt you, I'm going to butt you. So I was turned kind of an angle with my hand in back of me, scolding her, don't you dare butt me. And I took a step forward. And when I did, I stepped in one of the holes. And when I went down, I didn't catch myself with my knees or my hands. I went down, bent over, and caught myself right on the top of my head, right here. I mean, I had road rash from that grass. So, I mean, I saw stars, I heard bells, but I was pretty sure that I hadn't been knocked out. So I sat there for a minute, and the minute I was down on the ground, she was like completely no interest in bothering me anymore. I guess that was no fun, you know, I wasn't game anymore. And finally I thought, when I turn over to get on my hands and knees to get up, she's going to butt my rear. She's going to knock me forward again. But she didn't, and I got up, and I kind of staggered into the house, and I called my son, because I was supposed to have calves back there, 2 calves in that little lot eating that grass, and they weren't out there, and so I called my son's house to say, do you know where the calves? Did you let the calves back out in the pasture? And I told my daughter-in-law, I said, well, this happened, and if I feel like I need to go to the hospital or anything, I'll call. You know, I heard my son going in the background, what happened? Because an hour before he talked to me, and I had the chainsaw out, and I think he was visualizing I'd cut off a foot or something. So anyway, I had a headache, and my neck was really screwed up. But, you know, I thought, I'm okay. I didn't get knocked out. You know, I don't think I was knocked out. I really don't. And that was on a Tuesday. On a Friday morning, I had a visit with the heart doctor. And the heart doctor says, you know, they always ask when you get old, have you had any falls lately? Well, yeah, but it wasn't like an old people fall. It was like a dumb old people thinking, you know. I was out there with the sheep, and the sheep was going to butt me and blah, blah, blah. So he goes, oh, so you're telling me, when he's got a satellite clinic that's in the 2nd story above the ER, and he says, so you're telling me when we're through, you're going to go downstairs and visit the ER, correct? And I said, well, I thought maybe I better get it checked out because I've had tremendous headaches. Well, yeah, I had a concussion, and I had some neck damage, and so they put me on a muscle relaxer, which immediately, I take like things for high blood pressure, and I take thyroid medicine, but I don't take any kind of pain medicine. I don't take any kind of muscle relaxers. You know, I don't drink. So, I mean, I've always said, if I want to get stoned, I can take 1 Benadryl. I mean, I'm out for hours, you know. So, yeah, it did a number on me. I really thought I was going to die. I was like, oh, Lord, just be with me till I can't walk, I can't think, I can't whatever. So the next time I took one, I cut it in half, you know. And I am doing better. A couple days ago, the headaches disappeared. I look kind of swollen and sinusy because I've been having to work outside quite a bit because we get rain, and it rain. And so if we have a dry day, you know, we get rain and tornadoes like every other night here now. If we don't have rain, I go outside and I work and I do whatever I can do. So the allergies are kind of bothering me. But I promised you I was going to bring that new Make Waves wig out and show it to you. I've already been talking for almost 10 minutes. So I'm going to get it out. I'm going to show you. Like I said, this one is about 2 years old. It's been washed several times. but it has been such a good wig, and honestly, I still get compliments. People will say to me, oh, your hair is so beautiful, you know, and I laugh and say, well, it's a wig. You know, you can get one too for less than $100. No mystery here. But the color is F860, which I think is called Pecan, or warm pecan, or whatever. But it's a mix of grays and light browns, and it's just a real soft color, and I like it. So here's the new one. Here's the box they come in. They had a sale going on, and I think today's actually the last day of it, but you know, they have sales all the time. So go to their site and sign up, and they'll send you catalogs. Okay, I could not even tell you if this is heat friendly or not. Believe it or not, I don't believe it is. I've never, yeah, it says you can, to curl, wrap the hair around a curling iron for 10 seconds, up to 350. So it is heat friendly. I've never had the reason to do anything with it, okay? I'll tell you about it. It's got a net on it, as always. It has a lace front, and the lace front is impeccable. It is, and like I said, this one's frayed and ripped, and you know, but it is impeccable. It has a closed top up here, and there is a little bit of permatease, but it's not real heavy. Has the, you know, velour lined ear tabs with wires in it. It has the hook and loop tabs. I'm checking to see if this one has the back staves in it. This one has back staves. Yes, this one has the back staves also. Okay. So, it's just a really nice wig. And the hair feels, to me, like human hair. Okay. So this morning I actually got up and I was going to fix my own hair. I got it wet. And I thought, nah, I'll just put on a wig. It's easier. And on the wig went. So the colors are identical. I think this one, because it's a little fluffier right now, it doesn't look quite as dark to me. I'll have to cut that other thing off, but I'm taking off the tags right now, because I know I'm going to be going to my granddaughter's graduation, and I will put this in and let it soak in water before I wear it the first time. So I thought, oh, I promised them I would do an out of the box on a brand new one so they could see what it looked like. So I better do that. My granddaughter graduates Friday. Okay. Now my other one there, I've kind of even stretched out the elastic over the time, because this one I didn't readjust it or anything. I've done nothing to it. And this one looked a little shorter, if you noticed, even from when I did the preview the other day, because it was getting a little ratty on the ends. And I thought, you know, I'm going to see what I can do to get as much wear out of that as possible. I hate to, especially a wig that I really like, the wig. It's just like saying goodbye to a dear old friend. It really, really bothers me. I have got my hair in my eye somewhere. I feel it, but I can't see it. So I'm going to get up close so you can see that hairline. Is that not amazing? It's just beautiful. And, you know, this one, I don't even know if I'm going to soak it. I don't think I'm going to, a lot of times wigs kind of have box hair, but I think this one's going to be fine just to take it out and sew my clips in it. But as you can see, you can work up the volume, gals, if you like volume. I like just enough to give me a little bit of height, but not a whole lot. I just want it to look natural. So, it looks just like the other one. And that's another thing. I love Voltage wigs by Raquel Welch, but every one of them are different. I get so discouraged with the Voltage. The cuts are not consistent. I don't know what the problem is. But there's the right side. I have no idea what the back looks like because I haven't seen it. There's the back. There's my face again, I'm sorry. There's the left side. And I'm ready to go. It feels wonderful. They fit so well. And like I said, they're usually about $97. And I mean, it's got with the staves and the lace, nice lace front. I mean, and as I've just found out, the heat-friendly hair, this one even feels different at this point than this one. This one's, you know, it's seen lots of days. It's like getting a $300 wig. So I would highly recommend it. It's called the Statements Line Statement from the Wig Company. And I did order 2 wigs when I ordered this one. The other one, I've got to tell you, I think it was called Impulsive, was awful. The wefts showed real bad. I took it out. I didn't even have all the net off of it, and I could tell it was just terrible. So I just sent it back. I haven't even checked to see if they have credited my account back yet. But the Make Waves, I love it, and I think since this is the last day of the sale, and right now I think they're $69. I think I'm going to order me another one. I'm going to retire this one. I may cut her off a little bit more in the back and just wear her whenever. I just hate to get rid of her, but this one just feels so good and looks so nice. You know, I'm like, nah, this looks so nice. Have a good holiday. That's 17 minutes and 32 seconds you lost of your life you'll never have again. Remember, God is always good. I love you, and bye-bye.